Hey guys, it's Missy Wolf.
And you're watching Center Stage Magazine.
And tonight we are here at Piranha's in Nashville, Tennessee. Lovely downtown. We love it here. And I was invited by Curt Chambers here, my friend.
Yes,
and so why don't you tell everybody why we're here tonight and who we're here with?
All right, what's up, party people? How you doing? My name is Curt Chambers, and I'm here, and I'd like to introduce you to my good friends, my Cali country friends. To the right of me is Miss Alexandria Corn, and this is Miss Shauna Madinah.
Yeah.
And then this is the wonderful duo, Golden West. Yeah. So let's do it.
All right. Okay, so and this is Nash and Brittany of Golden West. So Curt, I gotta say, I listened to your new single and I watched your video, All for the Party, and I gotta know, did you have a ton of fun filming that? Because it looked like you had a really kick-ass time filming that video.
Oh man! So the story behind that, I didn't know we were kicking this thing off like that.
I'm kicking it off because I'm so excited about this video, and I have a drink in my hand, and it's cheers, all for the party, guys.
So she's literally throwing us in the water with the sharks right now. You know, I don't know if this is good or bad, but that's real. That's how we work. That was a real session that we had for Alexandria, and we were writing a song for Alexandria, and you know, it's always a pleasure to get to work with Golden West, to work with Brittany and Nash, and you know, it's just always a party when we all get together. And you know, that wasn't a party. Well, it was a party. It just so happens that when we do sessions, they're parties. That's just how we get down.
Right. Well, when you're having fun and you're working with this great group of people, right? I mean, that's just got to be one of the coolest things about your job is you get to have fun, and you know, it's a lot less stressful than what some other people have to go through every day.
Absolutely.
And you get to work with your friends and work with other artists, and you get to collaborate and be creative together and just have so much fun. And I was jealous. I wanted to jump into my computer, you know, and I was like, oh man.
We'll hit you next time.
Right? Hit me next time. I know, for sure. I need to be in a video. Why am I not in any music videos? No, but okay, so your songwriting though, your music is so catchy and fun, and your voice is really, it's amazing. And when I first saw you, when I first met you in LA, you know, you were playing with Tyler Rich.
Yeah.
And so when I found out you could sing and that you were doing this solo stuff, I was like, oh my gosh. And now I'm hooked, and I mean, you have an amazing voice.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
What made you decide to do this, to step out? When did you realize that you wanted to step out and have a solo career?
Well, I just want to start with shouts out to my good friend Tyler Rich for getting his record deal with Big Machine. That's my brother.
Cheers. Another reason for drinking.
I love him to death, man. He's very talented. He's been working really hard. He's been, you know, he has a good song, California Grown, right now. He's been just on the grind. He's just been grinding on the streets for so long, you know, and I'm proud of him. Yeah, great guy. But it's a pleasure to play with him. But yeah, I used to be a lead singer of a boy rock band called Franklin Bridge, and I just kind of always had a bluesy and a country background. So I fell into the producer's role, which I love. Man, I produced with Dr.Dre and played guitar with Eminem. Been doing that for a few years, but I just had to take some time off, just to get back into doing the artist thing, and then working with some artists that I really love, such as my friends right here, and just making some great music, and that brings us to where we are right now in Nashville.
All right, that's awesome. Okay, so now I want to talk to Nash and Brittany, because you guys, when I first heard the name of your band, I was like, dude, that's where I live. Like, this is great. I'm never going to forget the name of your band. Mm-hmm. You guys are called Golden West. And,
yes.
And for those of you who don't know, Golden West is an amazing street full of life. It's one of the main streets in Huntington Beach, California. And so I know the story, but they don't know the story. So how did you guys actually get your name?
Well, it's not as exciting as you would hope. We were driving on the freeway on is it 405?
405.
South, going to, I'll take this. We were going to San Diego. We used to live there for college, so we were on our way to visit some friends after we had been in college, and we had revamped our whole brand after we had done the whole corporate world for about a year or so. We're like, you know what? We need to keep doing music. This is just not us. So we're like, all right, we need a new name. Let's figure this out. Like, let's do this for real. And we're driving, and we're like, Golden West.
That's cool.
It's got a nice ring to it, and it kind of fits us. Let's do it.
It was so obvious too that we thought for sure someone had to have taken it, but
Yeah.
no one had, and that's kind of what we rolled with. And it encompasses everything about California, the Gold Rush era, and like the whole Western scene. It just
Yeah.
fit us very well.
Definitely.
And like you said, Huntington Beach is it's just a
really
fun
is.
scene.
It
It's a
is.
fun town.
It's a beautiful
Yeah.
town.
It is a great town, and I'm just going to reach over and you can hold the microphone. So your guys' song, you have a song called Champagne.
We
Yes.
do, yes.
That video was like a really fun summer song.
Thank you.
I love it. And
We had fun making it.
Oh my gosh! Well, I'm watching the video. You guys, there's this amazing pool in the video, and you guys were having fun and playing in the water. Where was that at?
That's her brother's house.
Yeah, that was a very last minute music video we put together within like 3 days of the shoot. We had a location that fell through, and so we were struggling to find a place.
It was
and
definitely random.
My brother was like, "You guys want to just shoot it here?" We're like, "Yes,
Why not?
sure."
Thank you,
And we
It was a tough decision, but we settled on the location. It worked out pretty great.
Right.
And those were not prop bottles of champagne.
No, they was real
We
champagne.
went through every
Many
single
bottles
bottle.
Did you guys go through?
We had about 35 Costco-sized bottles of champagne.
Wow.
So that's like, I think there's like 2 or 3 bottles per Costco bottle.
Oh,
So you can do the math there.
So just a couple more than usual for like a normal Sunday for us.
Wow. That's
Hey, champagne
awesome.
flowing, keep the party going.
I mean, it was just spraying everywhere. You guys were like getting christened with this.
Which,
Yes.
by the way, is very painful. Never spray champagne in your face
At least
if you don't have to.
I probably shouldn't say the brand, but Cook Champagne definitely burns your eyes.
Okay, so at home, here's a warning. Do not shake your champagne bottle and spray it in anyone's face. And if you're going to do it at home, do it with safety goggles.
Yes.
All right? You guys are awesome. Okay, so now, Alexandria, I need to know about you because I watched a video of you and Curt. Oh. And we all know where this is. You guys don't know where this is going, but they know where this is going.
Yeah.
You guys were singing on stage, and all of a sudden I see someone come into the frame, kind of dancing really funny across the screen, and then I hear this like Morris Day laugh.
So baby, pull me closer in the backseat of your Rover. I know you can't afford like that tattoo on your shoulder.
I think I didn't post the full version. Oh my gosh, you guys, we're gonna post a link to this video, so you guys have to watch it.
That's my brother.
That's your brother.
Yeah, that took place at my studio, and that's my brother Exhibit. For all the hip hop fans, that was my brother Exhibit. You may know him from Pimp My Ride, or you may know him from Empire, the show. But man, that's my big brother. Dr. Dre, all those guys, Snoop, they're like my big brothers, and they're just like the nicest, silliest people. And any moment, as you can see, I can be doing something at the studio, and he'll just pop in and just like, just totally, yeah.
I'm like watching it, and all of a sudden I was like, what is this? Oh my God, this is too funny. And then we hear that laugh, and Tommy, our cameraman, is like, that's Morris Day. Listen. And so right away, he's Googling, and he's like, listen to this laugh. And I was like, oh my gosh, you're dead on. This is absolutely who it is.
Yeah. Exhibit! We love you, brother.
I love you, dude.
Absolutely, Exhibit. Thank you so much for making that video so much fun. It was great. But Alexandria, on a serious note, you have one of the most beautiful voices I have heard. And no disrespect to anybody here, you guys are all phenomenal and in completely different ways. I love it. You guys all are definitely your own. You're very unique, all of you. And so I want to know about your songs though. Like, do you write your songs? Because
So I actually I'm sorry. No, you're good. So I'm from upstate New York, and I started doing more pop stuff. And then I came here to Nashville for CMA Fest like 3 years ago, and I actually met my writer out here, Jillian Farrar, and she lives out here in Nashville. And we started getting together and writing, and we actually wrote my newest single, Say It Again, that I just released. And I'm working on my EP right now that's going to be released in a month. And then I met these wonderful guys who are now my best friends. I love them all. I'm so blessed to work with them, and they do so much for me, and it's awesome. And now we're all writing together, and we're writing some great songs together. So, yeah.
great.
Yeah.
Okay, now you can just give the microphone.
Here you go, beautiful.
Oh, Hi. No.
I'm just going to talk really loud. Okay, so I want to know about you too, because I actually just met you.
Right.
And I haven't actually even gotten to see or hear any of your work yet. So
Okay, yeah,
I'm so
awesome.
excited. What are you working on and what are you doing and who's producing you?
Well, basically, I'm working on a new EP. It's kind of country-ish. Mr. Curt Chambers here, of course, is producing as well. And then we're all, yeah, I know, right? This guy, right? This guy. I started this guy. And we're all like, yeah, right? Like Alex said, we're all kind of just vibing and writing together, Golden West as well. And mine is a little bit more, my EP is a little bit more of like a fusion of kind of like country, a little bit soulful, folk Americana vibes.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so a little bit of a fusion, but yeah, I've been doing music for a really long time, since I was probably like 1 year old, singing, writing since I was probably in elementary school as well. But I just feel really blessed to meet these beautiful souls and individuals and crazy talented. Oh, you guys, come on! Thank you, though. Thank you.
Post links to everybody's pages, and we're gonna get everybody, connecting to you guys on social media and all of that stuff.
Awesome.
I know that the talent here has got to be amazing. I mean, all of you together. Have you guys all decided or thought about collaborating all of you together on one project?
Yeah.
Just because you guys get along so well.
Yeah.
It's like kind of happening. Huh?
It is.
Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. It's interesting.
It's happening, definitely.
We definitely already have a couple ideas at least that we're working on, so that'll happen soon.
All right. Well,
Hey, they're being humble. Yeah, so I'm not gonna lie. We're about the Prince Vault. We kind of got that thing going on as well. We got a lot of music in the vault already. Yeah.
oh, see, that's great. So you guys,
Nah, I'm just playing.
I mean, all these guys are great writers, though. Too. It's a strange week if they haven't all written at least 4 or 5 songs, or at least ideas. And every time we meet up, it's just always a constant move forward to figure out, what sound we're going for or whatever.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. Well, I want to ask you guys each a question, and it's going to be the same questions. You guys can just answer it individually. And I want to know, because everybody always asks the same questions, okay? So I'm just going to throw out a random question at you. So have there been any moments that you guys have gone through where you are just like, oh my gosh, I can't believe somebody just saw me do that, and I hope nobody YouTubes me because that was really embarrassing. I want to know something because I have one.
How much time do we have?
I know, right? Because there's so many. But are there ever anything that was caught on film that you're like, I wish that didn't happen?
I'll start with a fresh one. My birthday was Tuesday. First birthday ever in Nashville. And I can't speak from experience, but I heard that I had a great time.
Yeah. Kurt,
I hope I don't see any of it on YouTube, that's for sure.
He has to tell his story. I can't.
How can I tell the story?
He doesn't remember.
Hey, all I can say is Nash had a great birthday, and that was definitely one of those moments. I'm not gonna say anymore.
Hey,
Awesome.
and there's
You
so
don't
much
need to say anymore.
That's how awesome these guys are. They put up with me.
All right. What about you? Because we know he had an amazing birthday.
I don't know. You would probably know more than me. You've known me since college.
The last phone call I got from Brittany, FaceTime phone call, she was stuck in an elevator. That was a good one.
Oh, see, that's awesome.
Yeah, and I didn't think.
I mean, maybe not at the time.
So
but
she
Call the front desk
Yeah.
at the hotel.
she called me. I was like, why did you not call the front desk to tell them? She goes,
My friend's wedding.
I didn't even think of
have
that.
some fun. It's an open bar. You can't.
you know what? You guys don't know this, but Brittany and I have a lot in common. I love it. I love that I heard that. Okay.
Smash.
Yeah.
Right. All right. I can't sing or play a damn thing.
But you can drink, right?
I can drink.
Then we're on the same level.
All right. What about you? Has there been anything that you've done either on stage or backstage or just somewhere in life where you wished, oh my God, that didn't happen, and I can't believe those people just saw me doing it?
Yeah. Absolutely. Me and my friends, we have this thing where we've never fallen on stage, and we do some crazy stuff on stage. Just really crazy stuff. I've climbed up on like a little ladder things that hold the speakers and like play guitar solos. But I was working with this one artist, and I'm not gonna say his name, but he's a bit of a goofball. And I was at the front of the stage, and I was standing on the subwoofer, and it was like about maybe 3 inches of space in between. So he came over, so I moved my foot a little bit to let him in, and then, I kind of lost my placement, and I actually fell in between. And that was my first time falling of just countless years of flawless performances, I would say. And that was, to this day, my friends clown me for that.
Well, here's what you tell them.
And that's on YouTube?
I don't know if it's on YouTube.
But here's what you tell them. There's 2 types of artists. Those that have been down off that stage and those that are going down.
Oh, right. All right. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Hey, we all know that every artist has had that moment.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
Okay, let's pass the mic on down. And what have you gone through?
Shauna?
I don't really know. Like, I can't really pinpoint one specific, but what I can say, and my mom would probably vouch for this, and Curt kind of knows a little of this, but I think it's more of a plethora of moments in my life where like my mom was like, "Well, your blonde is showing for real," you know what I mean? Because it's like sometimes I just don't, like, I really don't get what people are saying. Like,
Gosh, you're another one of my people.
I don't know.
This is amazing. Everyone who knows me knows that this is just, you're speaking my language.
But I am naturally blonde though, like since I was a little girl. So
I love it.
I don't know. It's just like I would say it's a number of different things that I just don't. It's like goes over your head. But
There's another moment.
yeah, I mean, I've definitely fallen similarly to Curt and like sprained my ankle, and it was incredible. Like my whole thing was swollen, and it was embarrassing. But stuff like that, I would say. Yeah, I couldn't really think. But what about you, Alex?
Well, about me, my whole life is pretty embarrassing. Every day there's something different. Like today, my whole flying situation, that was rough. But honestly, embarrassing is my driving. These guys can vouch for me. Like my driving, listen, I was driving on Hollywood Boulevard, and I'm just driving, and I'm probably going 10 miles an hour, and I ram right into a trash can, and my right mirror comes right off, and I mean, I wasn't even going that fast, so I don't know how, but it falls off, and I was dangling by a thread, so yeah, my whole car's kind of banged up.
You guys want? Okay.
Yes, please.
That way I'm not excluding myself. Okay, so recently, and our cameraman's gonna laugh his butt off right now. So if the camera starts shaking and you guys are getting sick at home, I'm sorry. This is pretty damn funny. Well, I went into one of those clerk DMV type offices that you go to register your car, and I'm with my 12-year-old, and I walk through the double doors, and then there's another set of double doors on my right, and on the left double door I see the words on a sign that says, "Please use other door." So I walked back outside of the building to look for another set of doors to walk through, not realizing I was supposed to just walk through the one right on the right.
You're like, oh, I gotta find another entrance.
Oh my God.
That was like 2 weeks ago.
Oh no.
At least you didn't walk through the door.
His whatever paperwork, he just looks up at me. And just keeps staring at the door and me, and I'm like, oh God. And I just looked at him, I said, don't mind me, I'm not from here. And I obviously can't read or see. So,
That's my excuse.
Same problem.
Californians,
Yep.
right? Californians.
We don't read, we like pictures, right?
We do, and yet I don't know what the heck I was thinking, guys. That was just a stupid FUBAR moment, but whatever. All right, well, thank you guys all for sharing your moments with me, because now I feel more normal.
Yeah.
I love it. And thank you guys for sharing your music with all of us. We're getting ready to play live, so you guys at home, stay tuned, because we're going to bring you some footage. Until then.
And everyone pick up Curt's new EP that just came out a couple days ago. It's amazing. It'll blow your
Absolutely.
mind.
So great.
Yeah.
And his new single that was just released is All for the Party.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
All right, guys. We're going to have so much fun.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you guys for being here. And for all you folks at home, stay tuned.